The significant issue of the influence of social networks on users is social comparison, which leads to negative consequences. Communication on social media has a significant adverse effect on women who interact with each other because they start comparing their appearance. The study found that female socializing causes women to begin to search for imperfections in their bodies. For example, the authors mentioned that when a thin and attractive female posts a photo on Facebook, other women start to compare themselves to the picture. Although the perfect picture may be a product of Photoshop, other females automatically experience dissatisfaction with their image and body condition. Twenge contrasts the differences in the behavior of adolescents across generations. The author concludes that today's adolescents do not choose networking rather than relational encounters. At the same time, the article notes that smartphones have changed every aspect of the iGen generation and negatively affect their emotions. Thus, this generates psychological problems exacerbated by a complete dependence on new technologies and the Internet. One of these concerns is an anxiety disorder provoked by teenagers' inability to interact with the real world. The American Psychiatric Association observes that social networking anxiety disorder refers to the level of stress associated with how someone is perceived by others on social media. Electronic forms of communication, such as social media, provide a natural breeding ground for activities designed to help people gain attention and approval from others. They also offer a basis for feelings of rejection and confusion when people feel less popular than others or that they are dismissed by their counterparts. Hence, this confirms the previous author's findings of the adverse effects of social media on adolescent health. Importantly, Meshi and Ellithorpe as well explore the adverse psychological effects of social media on individuals. They argue that real social support is a solution to the anxiety and depression that social media users experience. Significantly, there are safeguards against inappropriate social media behavior. Accordingly, cancel culture encourages Internet users to complain and demand accountability for those individuals who violate communication rules. Therefore, the authors indicate that social media can hold people accountable and protect users' rights. Consequently, despite the negative influence of the Internet, the number of users increases annually. In 2021, 4.48 billion people around the world use the Internet. At the same time, Dean mentions that more than half of the world's population uses social networks. Moreover, the author's statistics suggest that 40% of users consume social networks for business and work. It is crucial to note that adolescents can also use online networks to find information for learning. The authors note that generations Z and Y are experiencing the benefits of interacting on social media in the academic sphere. The Internet enables females to learn throughout life, and it is essential for the sustainability of education. Accordingly, despite the negative impact on teenagers, social media can benefit if used for specific purposes. More than 60% of Generation Z prefer YouTube or Instagram, although 50% try to search for hobbies online. For instance, this means they produce memes and develop creativity. The significant activity of Generation Z has influenced the transformation of commerce in the online space. In this way, the Internet completely replaces the physical interaction opportunities of teenagers. This and many other essays are available at studycorgi.com.